Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! It is your favorite friend and fiend, Kenneth Ramone, back here again in the Cruiser Bruiser. Back with you this time with another awesome-tacular through the mail autograph recap update for you guys. Those of you guys that don't know what through the mail autograph collecting is, basically you write a letter to somebody, celebrities, people you admire in general. Send that letter of appreciation out with something you want to get autographed, and with a stamp, with a return envelope, and fingers crossed they send you back an autograph. Without further ado, guys, I've been writing to a lot of people lately. I've had more time to do so, and I've been really excited. I've gotten quite a bit of autographs back, a few that I'm still waiting on, and a few that I just mailed out just now before filming this video for you guys. Let me know if you guys collect autographs, if you ever collected any autograph through the mail. What's the coolest item you've gotten in the mail? For me, it's always been Charlie Sheen. But anyways, guys, that's a story for another video. Today, guys, these are my recent pickups. Let's just get to it. First up, I got Mr. Lou Wagner. He's the last surviving ape from Planet of the Apes. And notice I say ape because there's actually technically two people that are still alive from this movie, but he's the last living ape. So pretty cool. To Kenneth, Lou Wagner, Lucius. Very, very cool. And then he also signed my VHS cover, old school VHS right there. It says, to Kenneth, best wishes, Lou Wagner, Lucius. I think that's how you say the ape's name, but pretty cool. And then next up, guys, this one is actually pretty relevant because we got like new remakes of these movies that I asked them to sign. We got a new Predator. We got a new Running Man. No, sadly, I'm not talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm talking about Mr. Jesse Ventura right here. Very cool. He's back at signing autographs. He's one of the first people that have gotten autographed in the mail before. I wanted to mail out to him again because I sent out some movie covers to another actor from Predator long ago and never heard back. So I wanted to get, him to sign my Predator again and a couple other things. So that one's really cool. Here's a picture of him. I just like this one. Him rocking the skullet and all that. I don't know. I just thought it was a cool picture, He was also the governor of Minnesota, too. So I always thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, and then he signed my DVD cover. Very cool. I mailed the same DVD cover out a long time ago. He signed it, and then I mailed it to Mr. Bill Duke from the movie. Never heard back from him. That was like 2018, so I thought it was time to do this again. So, and Mr. Jesse Ventura was nice enough to sign it. And then the Running Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger collection, like my VHSs and DVDs. I have a huge collection, but I always wanted him to sign the Running Man, so very, very cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Jesse Ventura, Mr. Lou Wagner. Next up, I will go through this. I'm not going to read the whole letter they sent me, but it was pretty cool. I got a bit of extras here, but I mailed out a photo to someone who claims that they were involved with the Bigfoot myth story. I don't know. It could be myth, could be real, who knows. But I'm talking about this photo right here. I already got it signed by the guy who claimed that he was in the suit right here. Mr. Bob Heremes. I don't know how to say his name. But now I got it signed by the costume designer right here, who was Phil Morris. His wife signed it. So pretty cool. Mr. Phil Morris has passed away, but he owns this like monkey suit costume shop. And anyways, they claim to have made the suit that is seen in the Bigfoot picture here. Some people believe this is real. I got this also signed by the guy who took the picture, Mr. Bob Gimlin, in a separate picture because I thought, I get the people that think it's a myth and the people that say it's real, so. Anyway, so yeah, I got those guys both on this photo, so pretty cool. Pretty cool that these people are still alive. I mean, Mr. Philip Morris passed away, but his wife is still running the shop too, and she signed it for him. And yeah, and Bigfoot is still alive too. I believe he's in his 90s, and so there's still quite a bit of people that are still alive from this iconic photo here that, you know, say they were involved. Who knows? You know, it's all a mystery, but pretty cool. And then Miss Amy Morris was kind enough to send some extras here, the Bigfoot story, and I guess how it came to be and all that. So pretty cool. Here's her husband right here with, I guess, a monkey suit. Check that out, guys. I'm going to make a separate video where I talk about this. But just for this video, you guys could take a look. Pretty dang cool. Thank you so much, Mrs. Morris. I'm just going to keep it going. Next up, you guys, I got an autograph success from Mr. Kevin Michael Richardson. Now, if that name doesn't ring a bell, I'm sure his voice does. He has voiced dang near every character from my childhood, all right? But this is just a few because he's done so many, and I have a rule where I don't go over, you know, 5 things that I asked to get signed. But anyways, he did the voice of Joker on, you know, Batman animated series from 2004. Check that out, guys. Says, to Kenneth, best wishes. Pretty awesome. He was also the voice of Barney from the Flintstones. To Kenneth, best wishes. I believe they all say that. Yep. There's also the voice of Grimace, you know, from the old school, like, McDonald's, like, series that they had. It was, like, kind of like a show that was, like, half cartoon, half live action. But he was the voice of Grimace. So, really, really cool there. I love this one, man. He's also the voice of Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars The Clone Wars. I didn't send out a Jabba the Hutt picture because I had other things I wanted him to sign. But here you go. He's also the voice of this character right here from Super Mario Brothers. So very cool. He's going to be in the new one too. They made a second one coming out pretty soon. And he also signed my Clerks 2 DVD cover, which I'm sure he doesn't get asked to sign a lot, but he has a little part in this movie where he plays a customer in the restaurant, and I thought that was pretty cool, so had him sign it. Love Kevin Smith movies, so pretty dang cool. Alright, next up, guys, this one's actually really freaking cool. But before I get to it, I just want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. And also check out other videos like this. I've been doing this since I started YouTube back in the COVID years. I've been doing little autograph videos like this, so go back and check them out. I even have a playlist that says autographs with an exclamation mark, and you could just watch all of my autograph videos from throughout the years. And one of the things I'm really thankful for this past year is getting to go to Universal Studios again, because that was like a favorite place of mine when I was a kid, and I went 20 years without going there, and then I'm back, you know, and now it's like the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future and all that cool stuff. But anyways, you guys, one of the people I really wanted to write to was the guy who helped design the King Kong ride, which sadly burned down in a fire. Sadly, got destroyed, but he made the head of this King Kong right here. Now, he didn't sign in the front, but he signed in the back. Now, his name is Mr. Bob Gurr. Not only did he design this, like, King Kong head and made this bust and all that, he's also responsible for bringing to life the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, and among other rides at Disneyland. I think, like, It's a Small World After All is one of them, Space Mountain, like, you name it. Look up this man. He's in his 90s, and apparently he's still signing, man. I mean, at least he signed for me, because I saw, like, on Star Tiger that he had stopped signing, and yeah, because, like, he was getting an abundance of mail, and I guess so people stopped mailing out to him, and I was like, well, he hasn't seen a letter in a few years, and I'm gonna give him a try. So anyways, you guys, very, very cool. Next up, every once in a while you get actors, really cool people that do plays on Broadway and things like that. I have an autograph success here from Mr. Wayne Brady. Don't Forget the Lyrics is one of my favorite shows I used to watch with my mom growing up. So very cool. He signed here in gold Sharpie, which has a tendency to smear. So it kind of smeared a little bit. You'll see it on this next one. But I had no idea that Mr. Wayne Brady was a Ghostbuster at Universal Studios back in the day when he first started out. So I had to go back. Like, I was ready to mail this letter out, and I was like, no, I have to print this picture out. So I found a picture of him right here. Universal Studios back in the day. Now, this one kind of smeared a little bit, but it says to Kenneth. So really cool. Check that out, guys. Did you guys know this? I sure as heck did not. But very cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Wayne Brady. Signed my Chappelle Show DVD cover as well. This is how I first saw him, really, on Chappelle Show. So, pretty cool. And if you look in the back, his episode is listed here. A Night with Wayne Brady. So, I definitely wanted to mail this one out to him. Alrighty, guys. I got a couple more. Actually, I got a few more. I'm not even to the purchases yet. I still have a couple more like autograph successes through the mail. Anyways, not John Wayne, but his son Patrick Wayne, who actually runs like the John Wayne like Cancer Foundation and all that. He normally doesn't sign for free in the mail, but I told him my story. You know, I'm a big movie fan. I grew up with his dad's work, and I bought this movie collection here. I saw it at Lone Pine Film Museum. Just had to get up on it. And I've been going to like different film locations, as you guys have been seeing in my videos. But I was in Lone Pine, where they filmed a lot of John Wayne movies. I was at Red Rock Canyon, Robber's Roost, all these places where John Wayne was. And so I just shared that story with Mr. Patrick Wayne. Said that I was a fan, and he signed it for free. Very cool. From the Lone Pine Film Museum right here. So cool. Mr. Patrick Wayne. Thank you so much, Mr. Wayne. Really do appreciate you signing. Next up, guys, this is this is one of my white whales right here. I'm just gonna go into it. I've always been a big fan of Blondie. As you guys know, if you've seen my previous videos, I was fortunate enough to get their drummer right before he passed away. He passed away earlier this year. Rest in peace, Mr. Clem Burke. I think I'm filming this on his birthday, actually. But anyways, I got back the icon herself, Miss Debbie Harry from Blondie. Very cool. Yeah, I have the CD right here. Sounds of the 70s, 1979. Had this beautiful portrait of her. I just had to get her to sign this. And I didn't think I was going to, because I don't typically see successes for her. And then a friend of mine sent me like a private address that nobody knows about. So sorry, I can't share it, but thank you so much for sharing it, because I didn't know if I was going to get this back. To be honest, it worked, you know, and I waited quite a bit before I officially like mailed it out, because it took me a while to write what I wanted to write in my letter. But anyways, Mr. Clem Burke, the drummer of Blondie, sent me this photo. Alright, through the mail when I wrote to him. It was an extra. And now I have Miss Debbie Harry on it. Imagine that. I have another cool story to tell. But anyways, I wanted her to sign this one with Joan Jett and Lita Ford. As punk as it can be right there. This is like the epitome of punk rock. Will I ever get the other two? I have no idea, but it's still an awesome photo. She sent me an extra. Just like Mr. Clem Burke sent me an extra, Debbie Harry sent me an extra. This is the photo that she sent. Awesome, man. Like, I didn't think, let alone she would sign one thing for me. She signed like 5 things for me and even included an extra. How awesome is that? Thank you so much, Miss Debbie Harry. This is the one I was hoping that I wouldn't lose in the mail. But yeah, just so you guys know, I mean, this is up for debate. I may have ruined this CD cover, but I never thought I was going to get Debbie Harry or Clem Burke to sign this. So, a while back, I was following a band called Blondish. And they're LA based, and they're an amazing band. They're still together, still rocking it. They do an amazing tribute to Blondie, and I had them sign this CD cover. But then I found out there's an address for Clem Burke, an address for Debbie Harry. I just couldn't pass it up asking them to sign this. So now there's a bunch of signatures on this thing. But yeah, there's Debbie Harry. There's her, like, I don't want to say impersonator, but her tribute artist underneath her. Which is pretty cool. This lady, I I'm messing up her name. I'm forgetting her name. But she also sings a tribute to Gwen Stefani, and she's amazing. But right here. And then Clem Burke's right here. So, really, really cool. Anyways, thank you so much, Miss Debbie Harry. Gosh, thank you so much. I'm a huge fan. Goosebumps. Anyways, guys, I got one more, like through the mail, you know, I write a letter success, right here from 2 people, actually. I mailed this out once and I mailed it out again. First up, Mr. Mark Harmon signed this, Freaky Friday for me. And then I got Mr. Stephen, gosh, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher his name. Stephen T, Mr. Stephen T. Amazing actor, has done so much work. I've written to him many times, and he was kind enough to sign this again, especially when I went to go see the new Freakier Friday right here. I just love this movie, and I had to have both of them sign this. And this is before the DVD came out. I just bought this DVD, so I stuck a little DVD insert in here that I printed out before the movie came out, because I was kind of impatient. I mean, anything could happen, you know. I've seen it with some actors that pass away, sadly, like right after the movie came out, and I'm like, oh man, I could have had them sign that. I didn't know they were going to pass away, and life is so short, so valuable, guys, so any chance you get, make the most out of it. But yeah, I got both of the actors to sign this and this. Mr. Mark Harmon was kind enough to add in extra postage to send his own headshot right here. Take a look at that. Yeah, to Kenneth from Mr. Mark Harmon. Check that out, guys. Freaking cool. Now, this is bigger than a 5x7 and smaller than an 8x10. Not sure what size it is, but he had to pay some extra postage to send this to me. Thank you so very much, sir. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I know it's kind of a long video, but now I'm going to get to purchases. These are things that I stumbled across on eBay and I just had to pick up because the price was right and different circumstances. First up, you guys, I got Mr. Craig T. Nelson. Now, I've gotten him in the mail before on some like DVD covers, but I also mailed this out to him, and I think he was like selective on, you know, the amount of items he was signing. Probably because they were being resold on eBay. I don't know, but he's done signing, I hear. And it could be because of eBay. It could just be because he's older now, you know. He wants to kind of enjoy his life a little, not be signing fan mail for the rest of his life, you know. Anyways, I got this for only $20. I felt like it was a no-brainer. So, Mr. Craig T. Nelson, Mr. Incredible himself. And then I also picked up this one. This one has that authentic certification in the back. A little sticker in the front. This is Mr. Tony Moran, Michael Myers. He was Michael Myers in Halloween 1, 2, and Halloween Kills. What's funny about him is, I don't know like how they decided to credit people back in the day, but in the original Halloween 1 and 2, he's the one who's credited as Michael Myers. But he's only in the movie for like a split second, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, where they show his face. And then the mask gets put back on, and it's the other actor who plays Michael Myers throughout the whole movie. So Nick Castle is that guy, and he's credited as the Shape, and not credited as Michael Myers. Tony Moran is credited as Michael Myers, but he's only in the movie for like 3 seconds. It's really weird. I don't understand it, but I always wanted his autograph because he's kind of like a controversial character. He talks so much crap about the Halloween franchise, and, you know, I kind of look at him as like the Axl Rose of the horror community, you know. But anyways, I wanted to get his autograph. I've been wanting it for so long. I think he's cool. He's a jerk, but I don't know. There's something cool about him. And, you know, he wears his leather jacket. He's wearing a Dropkick Murphys t-shirt. And he's all like, Halloween, that piece of crap. I never knew that was going to take off. When I saw it, I was like, huh? I think he's a funny guy. That's all I can say. Interesting character for sure. But Tony Moran on Halloween Kills. Next up is kind of a sad, but kind of happy for me, you know, to get his autograph. I'm talking about Mr. Ace Frehley from Kiss. who we sadly lost a couple months ago. I heard that he had a fall. Actually, I went to go see a concert that he was supposed to play at, and he ended up canceling because of his fall. I didn't know how serious it was, and then it was news that this was a serious fall that had him on life support, and I was like really, really bummed about that. And I was grieving. I've seen him before. He's one of my musical heroes for sure. But at the same time, I'm like, I have to see what his autograph is going for right now. If anything happens to him, I just want to have his autograph. I've always wanted his autograph. So I went on eBay, and before it was like news, like really, really big news that he had fallen and he was on life support, I saw that someone was selling a CD for $50. And right then and there, I was all like, I gotta hop on it because it's only gonna go up. So here's Ace Frehley right here and the Space Invader album, which I think is actually one of his best works, to be honest. I really like his last album that he put out, but I really love Ace Frehley. His solo stuff is just as good as his Kiss stuff. So really cool. Yeah, every time he has a new CD out, I go and buy it at Walmart. So pretty cool. Happy to get his autograph. R.I.P. Ace. Oh, you guys, that is my video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a happy, awesome holiday out there. Be happy. Do something you love today after watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. Kenneth Ramone, signing off. Bang!